What's going on, peeps? It's Wrath here, hanging out today, playing some Idle Heroes. I want to thank you guys so much for coming out with me today. If you liked the video, don't forget, smash that thumbs up button to show your support. And if you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe as well. Alright guys, we're here today on the seasonal server to do not a ton of stuff, but sums of stuff. Okay, sums of stuff. Anyways, we've got some normal... Let's grab this heart. There's a heart in there somewhere. Give it to me. Give it to me. We don't have a lot of stuff to do. We've got 11 heroic summons, whoop-de-doo, pretty much just the daily reward of things. Not a lot going on there. I've got tons of these, but don't really know what to use them on at this point. We'll mess around with that probably more later. But the 5 orbs, like I said, not a ton of stuff going on. The plan, the daily plan, is to take Amu to 11. Alright, get him enabled up one more time, or I guess the first time, and make him a little bit better, right? Right. But I've also been thinking. I've been thinking of mind place, because I think about things sometimes. We've got too many 10-star heroes. All right, it's a fact of nature's its thing. Cruise and Heartwatcher I can't really get rid of because they're pretty good. I actually like my Cruise and my Heartwatcher. They work very well for my PvE things, and they also help a little bit in PvP as well. Gurky is kind of my weak link. I thought about doing the analysis on Gurky, but here's the thing. I kind of want to get rid of him for 2 reasons. One, he's a 10-star. Okay, without the copies, take him to 11 and 12, he won't be worth anything by the end of the season anyway. And so doing analysis on a 10-star hero when you're in a seasonal full of, 12 and 13-star heroes isn't fair to the unit. So until I can 13-star Gurky, I won't be doing an analysis on him. I feel like that's how I'm going to do my analysis from now on, unless seasonal changes and goes back to 10s only or something weird, which hopefully it doesn't. But that's going to be the game plan. 13 stars will be what I do analysis on at the end. 10s and lower won't be strong enough. You know what I'm saying? They're not going to compete well enough to, really make them shine. So anyways, that's the game plan. Let's go in and start things out here with the summons because, how many spots do we have, actually? We got enough. We've got enough spots. Let's go ahead and just drop 100 of these friendship summons like so, knock them out with some 4s and 3s and 3s and 4s and more. Oh, a 2. Hot 2 action. That was delicious. I guess we can drop 10 basic summons as well. Haven't been on top of my market refreshing. Probably need to get back into that and get my 40 basic summons a day. But, whatevs. We pulled a 5-star. It's all good. It's all good when you pull a 5-star. So let's drop 10 bomb here. See what we can snag out of the regular summons. There's a Lutz. Ooh. A Starlight. Ooh. And that's it. That was not very beautimous. I won't lie about things. I'm not super impressed by how that went. Nothing really great came out of that. But again, a little bit of food. And the thing I'm debating mostly in all of this area is to build more 10s. I need to build extra 10s to E3 more units. I want to get Gru to E3. I want to get KB to E3. I'd like to get either Amu or Berea to E3 as well, but I don't know if it's going to be a thing. We'll have to see about that. I guess for analyses, we'll jump in here at the Prophet Orbs, and we're going to hit up Light and Dark, because I'd like to grab another Amu copy. That'd be fantastic. There's Dark Arth at all. Hot! It's actually a pretty good pull. Usually you don't get, the actual good 5 stars. You get, the foods, those dudes at 5, and the Divine Spirits, and this dude at 5. That's generally what you get shard-wise. But there we go. Pull those 5 out. Like I said, not a huge deal. Go ahead and do like so. And like so. And like so. Get all of them out of the bag. I'll do this some other time. That's going to take forever, and I don't even know what I want to target with them yet, so it's kind of not worth it. I'll probably end up targeting, a food hero, just trying to get, I've got 5 Bades here. To try to make a 10-star Bade to feed into a 13. That's probably where I'm going from now on with my food, is to E3 things and kind of quit trying... I have this bad habit of wanting to keep things OCD levels of evenness-ish. I got all the 10 stars, it feels good, but then I kind of want to get them all 12. But if I take everything to 12... I'm not going to have anything to do a really solid analysis on at the end of the season. You know what I'm saying? Because a 12-star unit's kind of in weird limbo. It'd be like doing an analysis on a 9-star unit. You're like, that's weird. You just don't do it. So we're not going to do that either. But what we are going to do is we're going to take this dude up to 11. Because I feel like we can't do it yet. But we're going to take him to 11, I promise. As you can see, the Dark Hero situation is ridiculous. And the Light Hero situation is equally ridiculous. I almost have enough to 10-star a Michelle and a Faithblade. Oh my god. It's been a crazy freaking season, peeps. It's been stupid. Absolutely stupid. But that comes from, obviously orbing in Light and Dark, which I've never done before. I did a little bit this season. It's actually kind of fun. We might do a whole Light and Dark season. Depends. I don't know. Probably won't be next season, but whatevs. What we're going to do now is we're going to take this dude up here, this cool cat, and we're going to go 1, 2, because I don't use either of those. 3 and 4, never mind, 3 and 4. Not that it really matters which ones I select here, because we get the 6 stars like every other day, and it's not a big deal. But for me, it's a big deal. What's this going to take him to? Increase in skill damage, and ooh, look at that. Hot. Big increases. not really, but whatever. Go ahead and take this dude to 8. I've never actually built Dark Spirits because you don't really do it, and I tell you what, it's one of my biggest pet peeves actually, is when I'm like on official servers, I'll fight somebody in Brave Trial, and I don't know why it annoys me, but when I run into somebody that has like a level 180 Dark Spirit, I'm like, oh my god, like I kind of want to like reach to the phone and just slap them. It's like, you wasted all that fodder to level up a fodder, but in the dark faction. Like, this is official. Those heroes don't come fast or easy. Oh my god, some people just, they wow me. They very much wow me with what they do. But, you know what? It's on them, not me. So there we go. We got the 9-star, looking beautimous. Can't take him to 10-star because he's garbage. But there we go. The 9-star Dark Spirit. First time I've ever built one of those in my life. And we're going to go ahead and immediately throw him away. We're going to put him right here into Amuvor and take Amuvor. Kabam. To the hot 11-star Amuvor. Ooh, looking good. Actually, not a humongous buff there in level terms. We'll go ahead and take him to 260. Like a bam. Not looking bad. As for the enable, I've got crit and crit on my stone and my artifact. I would love to play with it more. Do I have any dust? I have 24,000 dust finally, so that's a decent amount. Not much. But what I really like to do, this one thing I hate about testing, okay? It's not the fact of, just testing. I love to test things. The problem I have is limitations. And in this case, my limitations is usually gold and the dust to, change these around, but I should be able to convert that pretty easy. I'll probably end up swapping around his 1-star Celestial over and over again so I can get like a nice happy damage output that I can see. That's what I like to do. I swap between the stones I think they'd mostly use, like attack, armor break, crit HP, stuff like that. I kind of move it around and see which does better. That's my thing. So hopefully I can get to do that a little bit later on. For right now, we're going to leave with what he has, and we're going to enable him with, I feel like there's 2 really good options to start with. I'm thinking them ahead. I haven't tested them yet. But Mightiness might not be bad, because I hear his active skills damage scales with his attack percentage. With his attack, so having a higher attack percentage on there might not be a bad deal. But also, violent attack doesn't seem bad either. Boosting his crit rate and his crit damage would also boost his damage even a little bit more. I think those are the strongest, but actually, I didn't even think about it. Spell Control might be interesting on this guy. Let's run that. Let's run Spell Control and just kind of see what we can get out of Spell Control. Does that sound like a good idea? I think it sounds like a great idea. All right, Rocky. Oh, 9%. Rocky, you're almost letting me down. What do you got? 68. Sorry, Rocky. Vasilislasa. He's got me. All right, he's got me hooked up. So we're going to battle this guy. We'll leave Amu in the front because I'm just going to do that. If Cruz gets stunned, it's not a big deal. I think I'm just going to dump Gurki out of the lineup, put KB back in there for some counterattacks. Maybe boost the damage a little bit. We'll see. But I really want to see what Amu's damage does with the spell control. Like I said, Mightiness might be a good one. Violent Attack sounds pretty good, but I'm curious to see how much skill damage affects that big drop he does. It might be amazing. It might be kind of butthole. We're going to find out today. Stay tuned. It's going to happen. 4.5 mil by round 3. That doesn't look bad. That shows promise. That shows promise. I kind of like that. What I'm really curious to see, I want to kind of do a Das Moog build. I do. I've looked at his stuff and I'm thinking, this guy could have some serious promise in the PvE area. So it might be something I want to do. I might just do it. We'll see. See how it goes. But anyways, right now we're worried about Amu. We're not going to get distracted out in the bushes. 6.48 mil. The spell damage, he's only got, 3 stacks of it? He gains, I can't remember what his skills do. Can't remember. I'll have to reread them. But yeah, we'll see. He didn't get a lot of stacks of it, though. Only 4 stacks. That's not a huge amount of stacks. There's 8 mil. That's not bad. I can deal with 8 millions. 8 million seems pretty decent. Does he refill energy when everybody else casts skills? Oh, yes, he absolutely does. That's why spell control might not be so great on him, because he always gets his skill back too fast to really maximize it. Maybe that's his issue. 8.88 mil. That's not bad. Keeping pace there with Baria's damage are pretty close, too. Let's see. Oh, didn't crit. Are you serious? What kind of crap are you, Amu? What kind of crap are you? Anyways, 154 million, that's not terrible. That's not terrible bad. 65 million damage, outdamaged Berea pretty handily, actually. And that's at E1. Not bad. So that's 60, what was it, 64? 65 million. So let's write that down in your brain. Write that down in your brain, because I will forget it 100%. Let's run the crit build instead, and see if that doesn't... something in my throat. You're awesome. Anyways. Swallow that down. You're welcome. Anyways, let's see what he does now with the crit percentage instead. Since spell control, like I said, it might not be quite as powerful on him because of the fact that he does get his skill refilled by everybody else dropping their skill. You know what I'm saying? So it might be better to run the crit, and then I don't know if we don't have enough Marauder damage to do a third one to test attack. But whatevs, this will be a decent... I mean, it's not a great test. I like to run like 3 or 4 battles normally, but we're kind of out of, like stuff. We don't have any more chicken legs to battle with. I don't know why you need chicken legs to battle Marauders, but it's absolutely a thing. Apparently they only come out if you have a chicken leg. That's the bait. But anyways, we're going to see what he does here with the extra crit and the crit damage. It's not looking like a huge difference. It's about 8 mil at round 7. We'll see. That might actually not be bad. Let's check. We shall check. And if it's great and it's amazing and better, we'll keep it. And if it's not, then we won't. You know what I'm saying? That's how you do it. But his basic attacks are hitting around the same, about 2 million. Active skill at 7.2. He was hitting 8 millions on the with the spell control. So we'll see. We'll see. Like I said, nothing's set in stone yet. It might be a very similar, damage output. But at E2, obviously you could run both of those and you'd get the benefits of both the crit and also the extra skill damage as well. So like I said, E1's not the best testing ground because you got to swap between every single enable, and you can't really see which enable pairings go better, stuff like that, but whatever. We dropped 146, so 67 million. He actually did a little bit more damage, but it's right there in that close proximity. I mean, 65 and 67, a single crit can change that kind of damage. So it's actually about on par. It's about the same amount. So what a guy could do is we could smash a couple of Broken Spaces battles instead. Let's go ahead and buy a couple more of these. What do we got here? We got the 450 guy. So let's battle here once, because no one should die. We'll drop you for Cruz maybe for the heals. I don't know. We're just going to smash this dude. We're just going to smash him and see what the damage output's like. Or should we watch it and see if he's going to kill us? Let's watch a couple rounds, see if he's going to kill us. And then if he doesn't, okay, I don't think he has any hope at all of killing us. That's not going to happen. You have no hope, my friend. I'm sorry for your loss. Ooh, I take it all back. Maybe he's strong. No, okay, you're screwed. Yeah, you're not going to make it. So let's go ahead and next this one and see what we did. 88 million damage. That's not a lot of damage. But remember, these guys do have reduced damage and not just armor, which means I might almost ditch the Sigmund, but 8 million ain't bad. 40 million damage. 40 million damage with the crit. Let's run another one and smash it out as well. No, we can't smash. We got to do the battle. Got to do it the long way. That was 40 million, right? I already forgot the number because that's how good my mind is. 90 million. 41 million. So he's hanging right there in the 40 million damage range with that enable. Let's go ahead and swap it back. Like I said, I like to test things a little bit. And what the crap? Okay, I thought that was mightiness. Like, what the dongs? I swear to crap I didn't put that on there. I will run 2 down here with spell control. And then we'll run 2 as well with the mightiness and see which one actually outperforms the other one. So let's go ahead and... Nope, we're not smashing. I keep always clicking that button. It's my favorite button in the game. I got to stop it. So let's see what we got here. The first round coming up. And 91 million. 40 million damage. A little out on par with that first round, I would say. Let's go ahead and do another one and see what it runs. Then we'll swap over to mightiness for the flat attack gain and see what we get from it. And go. 90 million damage, 40 million. So it looks a little bit weaker, actually, than just straight crit. Not quite as high end, but again, that can be the difference between one single crit going off and one not. It's not like a huge, massive deficit. Let's run 2 more of these, like so. And let's swap that enable up one more time to mightiness and see what we can get out of mightiness. That bumps his attack up to 88,000. Not a huge amount. Not a huge amount of attack, but it's all right. It might help. It may not do much. We're going to find out very shortly. So let's go ahead and battle again. Drop it like so. And let's see what happens. Next it, because that's how you do it. And we're at 94 million. He dropped 42, which is not bad. Just a little bit higher than his first couple runs in the other one. And let's do the same thing again. Right now, they're all seeming pretty even, which isn't a bad thing. It's not a bad thing to have all your enables like showing an even amount of damage increase. Ooh, that was a low one. That was real bad. 34 million. Ugh. That was ugly. What went wrong there? I don't know. Let's run that one again. That felt like a really low ball. Let's try that. Let's try that one more time and just see if that was just like a fluke, like a really low fluke, like something strange happened and he just didn't crit the entire battle, or if that's normal. 89 mil. Okay, so 41, around the area. They're staying pretty grouped together in the 40 millions. That's like I said, it's not necessarily a bad thing. That means that all three of those do boost his attack by a similar amount. So if you ran all three, you'd get, obviously, all those buffs stacking together pretty well. But looking at it, I don't really know what other enables one would run. At least not against a boss that's not killing you. Okay, if the boss is killing you, obviously you swap some things out for survival. But overall, they seem to be doing a pretty even amount of damage increase for him. Target stun's not going to help me. The dots, I'm not really a big fan of the damage over time, unless it's on a unit that has really low attack, and that actually boosts his attack. Like, maybe like on a Cruce, could work pretty well there, because he has a very low attack, doesn't do a lot of damage himself, and if he hits 4 people with a poison dot, it would actually help him a little bit. But I'm not really seeing it. I'm not really seeing anything else that I would want to run on my Amu, like for damage dealing. I think those three would probably be the strongest. I feel like that's absolutely what it would be. I'm not thinking of anything else here. Nothing else is really ringing my bell. Maybe against a crowd control enemy, having light will would be kind of nice to keep you from getting crowd controlled. Of course, that's always kind of a nice little passive there. But I feel like all three of these enables are pretty evenly done. Like, they don't really have like a big massive one that's like, this is better. We're going to run the crit and crit damage for now, just because I felt like it performed the most even of the battles. But like I said, we only ran 2 battles. Not a huge testing ground there. But that's kind of what I wanted to do. I could E3 today. I could take poor old Gurky and just drop him into somebody else and make an E3, but I feel like that would still Amu spotlight, and I don't want that to happen, because Amu deserves his time in the sun, okay? He deserves it. And like I said, he's hitting the hardest of my team, but my team's not really PvE-centric. Like you would think it would be with Heartwatcher and Crucian, like, oh, he's going to go PvE, but really it's not. I mean, Gru is not for bosses. King Barton isn't really either. Obviously, he does like 11 million damage, but that's nothing. Obviously, a Walter, a Bloodblade, probably Bone Carver could outdamage my King Barton if I actually upgraded him. But anyways, yeah, not bad. I'd love to get one more Amu copy if a dude could get really lucky and just snag one out of one of those orbs or snag one from Heroic Summon. That would be just ideal, because then I could take him to E3 and get a really good read on what a maxed Amu is going to be dropping. Probably off camera, I'll come back in here and do some more testing by swapping his stone around to attack and armor break, and stuff like that. Try to get a feel for what does better with him, because I kind of like to do that. It's something I enjoy. I just hate not having enough stuff to do it. That always annoys me. But anyways, that's pretty much all we got to do today. I don't really want to waste a bunch of stuff. Like, I've got like a decent amount of spirit and such. I have 57 million, not a huge amount. I obviously, as you can see here, I'm way behind in my campaign. That's for a level 148. I'm 155. I'm notoriously bad about forgetting the campaign exists and never touching it. And that's why my level is always so low in seasonal. I'm never like the top guy in level, because I always forget. Okay, I just do. It's the thing I do. But yes, we've done things. I'm going to start probably focusing now on building 10 stars to feed into my units to make them E3s. But I also might do it. I need at least one more 9 to get him to E2. That's kind of my game plan for now. Gurky might get sacked tomorrow or the day after or something to make like an E3 KB, which I feel would probably be the best bet, E3 KB. Oh my god, guys, by the way, Aspen Dungeon. Sad face before we go. 65 is all I made it to a nightmare, because I'm an absolute moron, and I forgot that my enables weren't set up for like healing and stuff. He has a little bit of heal on him, resilience. But I had the flame skin, which isn't bad. The flame skin's not bad. I think that's what it's called, where it does damage when they hit you. It's not terrible, but this guy, I had a freaking, I think, crit break on him, or attack break, and this. He had no healing, which was a really bad run in the Aspen Dungeon. I probably could have made it much closer to hell if I would have had smart enable set up. He had resilience too. Wasn't terrible. I think spell control is probably a little stronger for him in the Aspen. So when he hits around 4, he like one-shots priest and stuff. It's not bad. But yeah, Little bit of a sad face. His stone, that was probably the best damage I picked up with Berea, actually. We're not going to worry about that. Okay, that's we're going in the bushes. We're way out in the bushes right now. We need to come back in. But anyway, that's probably it for today. There's nothing a whole lot I wanted to do, just a little bit of summons, knock those out. Are we close to finishing events? Is that anything that we've got left to do? I think we're done with all of it. Finish the Prophet, Fusion event, we can obviously do a bunch of that later. That's done. Need to do a lot of casino summoning, an absolute butt ton. Do I have any offers for casino chips in my Dungeon of the Aspen Nature? Is it a thing? I do have some heroic summons, which you could buy, but the thing is, with the Aspen Dungeon getting nerfed in the seasonal, where it's only like regular prices, like you don't get 20 scrolls, now you get 10 again, it's almost better off to use those gems to reroll your tavern missions, because in 1250 gems, you may very well walk away with, 15 or 20 heroic summons rather than 10. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know, probably not a good idea there. Do we have any casino chips here? We've got 600 gems for 20. It's so overpriced. I'll just gamble in the market to get them. That's the best way to go, I think. Anything for gold? No, I've already pilfered everything I could pilfer. No more pilfering is being done. We'll check our ranks, and we'll call it a day. How's that sound? So we've probably been falling a little bit in the arena. Yeah, 144, not doing super great. It's okay. It's alright, I can accept it. It's still one of my best PvP rankings ever in the world. So I'm happy with it. 254 in the Trial of Champion and Free Team Up Arena. I don't even know if I'm actually in one right now. I probably should be. Tower level's probably dropping a little bit. 398. It's a tough level. 502. I guess I can show you a battle before we go. Brave Trial, 310. So not a terrible rank there. And the event boss points, we're at 141. I think one of my buddies from Official was doing pretty well there. I don't know if he's in the top now. Is he? That's a different Wrath of God. 135. Look at that guy. We've got an impersonator in the top 20. Holy crap. Be there. Sorry. Oh, that's the guy from Official. He's doing pretty freaking good. He's spanking my booty a little bit. Look at that. 168. I'm only 155. I feel like a novice. I'm a total novice this game. But anyways, we'll check out the tower. Show you guys this scary node that's just bending me over backwards and spanking me hard. I've had to drop some units out, but with the E1, maybe this will make a difference. Maybe he will be the game changer that I do need. Or maybe he will just make me die slightly faster. Only one way to know for sure. I do believe I have a mage damage artifact on my Barton. I should. If I don't, that's probably going to be a bad deal. These guys draining your attack is a huge, huge, huge downside. It's very annoying. I don't think it's going to work. Nope, we're going to get wrecked. Yep, we're wrecked. Absolute destruction in my face. Okay, the scary node, just not fun. Can we get closer if we dropped ammo? That's my question. We'll do one last little battle here. Because every unit you have... Oh, got a double stun. That feels good. But every unit you have in your team lineup when you fight scaries, especially with the HP link, is going to be a weak link. Because they're just taking an extra million damage or so that you didn't actually have to take. And it can drain your health a lot faster. These guys are still hitting me pretty freaking hard. But we made it through round 1, so that's obviously a nice thing. See if we can continue on here. Can we get close? Can we make things happen? I don't know. Oh, here we go. No, we're doing all right. We're doing okay. We're getting much closer, obviously, with this 0-0 crit. That's amazing, Berea. Thanks a lot. But yeah, that's kind of wrecking my booty hole a lot, and it makes me sad inside. But I feel pretty good. I made it over 500. First time I've ever made it over 500, so that's okay. Lots of... Oh, my God. I bet that's a nightmare. Freaking King Barton. Ugh. I'm not going to worry about it. Not even going to worry about it. That is going to be it for today, though. We've made our Amu 11-star. Feels good. I'd love to get him to 13 this season. You never know. I might have to settle on E3ing like Gru or Berea and King Barton. I want to get a couple E3s for analysis, but yeah, Gurky's probably going to be on the highway out of the place here in a little bit, but whatevers. Anyways, that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed it. If you liked the video, please make sure, smash that thumbs up button to show your support. If you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe as well, and tell your friends about it, because that definitely helps me out a lot. And I will see you guys in the next one.